everyone, today I am here to watch episode 2 of Heated Rivalry. I'm super excited to see what this episode has in store because the first episode was way different than I thought it was going to be, and it's so hard for me, to not know what's going to happen, knowing that there's a book out there, to not read the book. I definitely do really want to read the book, but I'm trying to stay good and not read it until this season at least is done, so then I don't get spoiled for a lot of what's to come, because it's already been so different than I expected it to be, that I think if I were to read it, it would just kind of take away some of those surprises for me and seeing their relationship build and develop and get stronger. One thing I did notice that was interesting was I was trying to get pictures for the thumbnail for the last reaction, and I was trying to get a cute picture of them kissing, and a lot of the scenes with them are actually super dark. So I just thought that was interesting because it's like their relationship right now is based on secrecy, so a lot of the intimate scenes we see of them are in the dark. Even when it's just like cuddling or kissing, it's like very dark and kind of represents how they are hiding this relationship, having all this kind of clandestine meetings in the dark. So it'll be interesting to see if, as the season develops and maybe they start to get more comfortable and also just a deeper connection with each other, if the scenes start to get lighter as they start to themselves be more open with their relationship and their feelings for each other. So I'm just excited to see how it develops. I also realized I can't pronounce Ilya's name. I just cannot say it. I was literally trying to say it over and over again the other day, and I don't know why, because literally I've seen the name before, there's been other stuff with that name, and I never thought it was wrong, but now I'm sitting here trying to say Ilya, and I just feel like I can't say it. So if I'm talking about him and I just start to trip over my words, I apologize. I'm gonna try and work on pronouncing it, but I don't know for some reason why my mouth just cannot make those sounds. So yeah, let's check out the episode, and I'm excited to see it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't even. We are flying through the months once again. I can't keep up. I feel like a time traveler whose time machine broke and just spat you out somewhere. I'm like, what year is it? What month? What is happening? What? If these phone messages ever get out, oh my gosh. It's cute how flustered he gets him. What I really in my heart of hearts is hope is coming later on is a jealous scene. The trailer made it sound like he's gonna have another love interest, Shane, so I'm kind of hoping that we'll get to see a jealous Ilya, because I think that would be so cute. The way they tease each other is so funny. When he was out in the hallway and he's like, why are you rushing like someone's chasing you? Oh my gosh, they're so competitive with each other. He didn't actually, I was gonna say. He just said nice place. That is a lot of pillows. I like a lot of pillows, and even I'm like, that's a lot of pillows. I really hope they lean in more to the idea of how they're both equal, but it seems like Shane is making a lot of money and keeping it and stuff, and I feel like we've already seen Ilya as I don't know what his home looks like or anything, but I feel like, he's giving his brother so much money. I'm sure he's giving his dad money. I just feel like Shane could probably assume, because they're making similar money, that Ilya is in a similar position to him, but he might not be if he's always giving money away. They're literally an old married couple right there. He's always smoking's bad for you, and he's like, I had one. He's so dramatic. I love it. I just feel like he doesn't do this with anyone, right? Talk and be so how what? You know what I mean? It's so cute. And I feel like it's one of those things that on the surface, it seems like Shane is the more vulnerable one, right? That you have to worry about getting his heart broken. But really, it's Ilya, he's the one. See, this is what I mean. We gotta get into the deep stuff. Oh my god. Why? It is my favorite when they're just teasing each other, and notice that it's very light for once. We actually have light in a scene. I just want him to pick up on Like, there's gotta be rumors, right? About, like, his family not being the best, like, his father being super strict with him. I can't get over the phones. We've upgraded a little more since episode 1, but still seeing that is such a throwback. My gosh. Also, that looks like the fluffiest sweat ever, and I really, really want it. Is that other guy gonna be a love interest? Because based on the trailer, I thought he was. But he's older than him, which doesn't mean anything. But I feel like the look he was kind of given was also like a, like, hey, you know what I mean? Could cut ice, that look. I saw you up here brooding. I mean, yeah, if you really want to be alone, maybe find a dimmer corner to go hide in. Ugh, that's rough. At least they didn't knock them out. Well, actually, maybe that would be better if they knocked them out, because it seems like everyone's embarrassed that they lost to such a small country. He's such a puppy sometimes. See, I just feel like he's always like forgiving him in a sense when he like gets a little rude with him. And I just want to see Ilya groveling, okay? That's what I want. That's not a thing about Shane, right? Because Shane is French Canadian or whatever. Oh my gosh. Did he do that or did someone do that to him? I'm a bit suspicious of Svetlana when she was like, "Oh, their goalie's injured," and he was like, "Wait, how do you know that?" Like, one, is she saying that like someone injured him, like in the payroll, and she like knows that, or two, does she have like just connections that she knows all the gossip going around? Because I feel like I don't know if I trust her yet. I don't know if I trust anyone from like his life. You know what I mean? I just feel like no one seems to have the best intentions. Although she did pull him away from his dad and all that, so maybe it's just like she's doing her bit to survive in this world too. Oh gosh, the speech time. This is really fun to see him more in action because I feel like we saw Shane more last episode being like the leader and the captain and all that, but we haven't really seen him be a team player. You know what I mean? Because I do feel bad that like whenever they lose, it's always like you lost, and I'm like, hockey's a team sport. Like obviously, yeah, one person could be bad, but you win and lose as a team. Oh, I feel like he's happy for him, right? Like he likes him. You want to see him win. It's just unfortunate that it's always going to be at the cost of you right now. I want jealous Ilya, not jealous. I mean, I'll take jealous either, but I just feel like jealous Ilya is going to hit different, you know? Is he okay? Like, he looks like he's going to throw up, and I can't tell if it's just because he's, like, stressed about this or if he's, like, actually sick. Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you in this bathroom. Well, what? Yeah. This is what I feel like happened at the end of last episode, and then he just, like, went back to him. So it's like, can we put him through the ringer a little bit more? See, like, this is what I mean. Like, Shane, stand up for yourself a little bit more. He yells at him, and then he's like, okay, fine. Did they lock the door? I mean, this man is crazy. Like, it is just, I don't know. The way his mind works. But also, like, Shane, come on. Bill, he hasn't texted you in 6 months. Get a little bit of a backbone. I think I just want to see Elias bad, down bad so bad that, like, I'm like, come on, hold out, you know? The pose, I can't. See, this is where it's flipped, though. This is what I wanted. Remember how I said, like, Shane was winning everything, and I feel like Ilya wasn't winning much? Now he's winning more. Now it feels more like a rivalry, a back and forth. I love that he folds his clothes whenever he does that. He did that in the last episode, and I think it's so cute. I don't know if it was a characteristic from the book, because it just feels so specific, or if it was like an actor thing, but it's just so cute. I feel like it tells you his character, you know? He's very like thinking things through, you know, like not wanting like, my clothes wrinkled in the heat of the moment. Like, he's not just a go with the flow kind of guy. You gonna say anything about the cigarette? Because I would be pretty mad if you're puffing that in my face. He still looks so, like, he just looks so distressed. Like, there's so much on his mind that I want to just be like, can you just talk, please? Now we're getting into the deep stuff. I love it. I feel like Shane is like so just like not subtle about it all, and I feel like Ilya is not gonna be like one to just open up, but you know what, it's progress, it's progress. The next progress would be one of them actually staying the night after this happens instead of just always slinking down a hallway. That would be nice. I hate that I have to wait so long for the third episode because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a pattern developing of like Shane kind of, you know, going off on him and then forgiving him, and I want to see that pattern break and like him really have to fight for him. And I feel like Ilya, as much as he's winning right now, is dangling on a very short thread that could snap easily. Oh, is he gonna meet him in the elevator? I will freak out if he meets him in the elevator. Oh, was it gonna be another 6 years? Oh, that's so sad, but like so sweet. Do not text him. Make him text you first. Even though if he went 6 months without it, I guess he's okay. Oh, poor baby. See, this is where I'm like, I want the next episode. Like, it's good that they're weekly because I like miss that crave of like being excited for like a weekly release and having to wait and everyone kind of being at the same spot and everything, so it's good, but it's also just like I want to see the patterns. I want to see like what starts to be a theme in all this and everything, because like I said, there definitely seems to be a thing of like Shane gets mad, understandably so, because he's being ignored or something like that, and then, you know, I feel like he forgives him kind of easier. Ilya's able to like sexy talk him back into forgiving him, whereas I feel like I just want it to be more like, I think that's when it's gonna get deeper, is like when there's really stuff about like, you know, don't just brush me off, don't just like kiss me to like shut me up. Like, I want the emotional aspect of it too, and that's what I'm so excited for, because I feel like Ilya is really going through it, and this is where it's hard for me not to read the book. I almost feel like I want to try and get the book and just read up until the parts, but it's only episode 2, and I feel like I don't trust myself enough to stop at the parts that I would, and you never know with how they like switch stuff around like in the order of it. So I feel like it's best overall to just wait till all the episodes are out, and then it can be like my reward for, you know, being patient. I can finish it and everything, but it is very, very hard to not, you know, just go full blast and like read the book and know everything that's gonna happen. Because I also think it's fun like knowing like the little tricks and stuff like that and the callbacks to like what the book is. Like that thing with Shane where he always folds his clothes, like, is that a book characteristic or is that just something they decided and everything? And I feel like there's, you know, hints at what's to come, of course, you might know. So I'm definitely missing that aspect of it, but it is also fun going in blind and not knowing exactly what's going to happen. So pros and cons to both, but I'm trying to remain strong and not read the book just so I can enjoy this. But yeah, I think I liked this episode more than episode 1. I feel like we just kind of got to see, I don't know, I feel like since I was used to like the timeline and everything moving around and unexpected, that it didn't feel so whiplash of like, oh my gosh, we're here, we're there. And I also feel like, again, it did a better job of like showing that like it wasn't just Shane winning the majority of stuff, now Ilya's winning that, and then kind of showing their relationship deepen and develop in a way, not fully, but I feel like there's definitely like they want to know things about each other, or at least Shane does. And I also really like the teasing. Like, I really like the scene like in the apartment stairwell where they were like both racing each other to get there first, and then afterwards where they were just kind of like lingering and like didn't want to leave. I think those are the moments that I live for. So I really hope we can see more of that and more just like relationship development wise, character development wise, and everything. I think it'll be really fun. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. Also make sure this video thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!